What's up, everyone? My name is BK, and this is Titanic Honor and Glory. Now, you know what? Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Sorry. I get that it's periodic, but it's pretty loud right in my fucking ear. What's up, everyone? My name is BK, and this is Titanic Honor and Glory. So, this game is. So here's the thing. When I was a kid, I used to love the Titanic. It was super cool. And I was going through a toy box, one of my old toy boxes, because I just had a kid. So my mom brought a toy box over, and I was going through it to see like all the kind of toys that I had when I was a kid. And I found this thing right here. Now this is a base to a Titanic model ship that I made and I used to have. And when I found that, I was like, oh yeah, the Titanic. Like this is really cool. I totally forgot that I had that and how obsessed I was. So I started looking online to see if there was like um, a 3D version where you can kind of walk through. By the way, I talked to my mom, found out that the model ship has been destroyed in moving, so I'll probably have to get another one of those and build another one of those at some point. Anyways, I love the Titanic, and then I came across this game. Now, these guys, there's like two guys that are working on this game, and they're making it 100% accurate, but they're looking for investors right now, and people tell us to make contributions. And if they get enough contributions or investors, it's still going to take them about 1 to 2 years to totally complete the game because apparently in this game they're making the ship like 100% accurate, as accurate as possible. So anyways, we're just going to skip this part and or get out of this part right here, and I guess I'll start the demo. Skip to ship. I can go right to ship, but we'll check out the demo. This is a demo anyway, so here we go.
First the train from London to Liverpool, then a short trip to the docks where I boarded the ferry to Dublin, then the long train ride through Ireland to Belfast. Not a bad ride, but excruciatingly long. Check-in at the guest house in the town proper, quick supper, quick sleep, quick breakfast, and a hop on the local train here to the Holland and Wolff shipyard. Fortunately, it was punctual. I was worried about being tardy for being 3 hours early. My darling Claire always said to me, "Robin, you better get out of the house right now and go be useful for someone." She always did lovingly encourage me to show up for work early and give my best effort. Titanic is likely no different from the Olympic. They're structurally identical. The Olympic underwent these trials months ago, so this should be a simple repeat. I board, observe her during the sea trials, vote aye or nay on her certification, and then I ride her back to Southampton. Come on, Robin, you can't mess this one up, as Claire always told me.
Hey, sorry about that. Yeah, you know, when you have a new kid, sometimes duty calls anyways. All right, look at that. That is so cool. I actually got to this part. I watched this beginning part and I recorded it up to here. But then I realized that it wasn't like that. All the audio was missing, so I just said, "I'll restart this over." So I already seen this part, but that is so amazing. This thing gives you a real perspective on how big the Titanic was. That's delicious.
I had better find my way aboard. But I suppose there isn't reason for too much haste. No one else has even arrived yet, it seems. Plenty of time to explore, if I desire. I'm quite surprised by the amount of confidence the industry is placing into this ship. She's not even certified yet, and her first ticketed voyage is just a week from now. No room for failure on these trials, I suppose. It's like getting dressed up for a date when you haven't even begun your courtship yet. How do you know if you'll be rejected or not? I learned that one the hard way.
That is super cool. The 12-year-old boy in me is just geeking out right now. So I'm not sure if all kids love Titanic, if it's a thing with like you know, like in boats or what. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I just love the Titanic growing up, and this is really badass to see.
I see they're doing all they can to extend my travel time. How do I find my way through this mess?
Uh, Look at the perspective. I mean, it's totally different when you're actually looking it up. Like, cause you know the Titanic was a massive ship, but you just never know like how big it actually was. While playing a game like this, and you just look up. I mean, you can see that this thing was a big freaking ship, man. A little bit of a pain in the ass to get on the ship, but this is just a demo, and they do not have every area inside the ship unlocked
You
yet.
just can't beat that train carriage arrangement. It really stretched my cognitive abilities. People simply aren't stimulated enough these days. Claire tells me that every night.
Here we go.
Since the aft gangway is blocked, I'll board here through the first class.
Very, very cool.
Most first-class spaces should be accessible at the moment, but I may be able to venture down to third class for a spell through Scotland Road on E-Deck. I believe I'm boarding before anyone else. Robin, right now you're the most handsome man on the Titanic.
Who says something like that? Okay, so this is a big ship, and I think that these little points right here are probably gonna be, yeah, they're gonna be all over the place. So you can see one floating there, and then one floating in the back. So if you want, I'm actually gonna leave a link to the demo in the description below. So if you guys wanted to come and read this stuff, then you can. I'm not gonna stop and read all of it though. I just want to do a quick little tour. Whoa. Quick little tour. Okay, so Titanic, it consisted of I think it was 8 decks, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, those decks, and that's E. So right now this is the D deck, and then it should be C, B, A.
I especially commend them for modifying the bulkhead. I never cared much for what was on the Olympic.
That's so cool. First class dining saloon. Alright, cool. Yeah, okay, so you can just actually walk through the chairs.
I see many of the tables are already set. There will be a fine banquet here for company and partner representatives, myself included, along with the one and only paying passenger joining us on our way to Southampton this evening.
Okay, so yeah, this is a first-class dining hall. I guess they strategically placed the chairs so you can't go over there. You can just see. Again, this is just a demo, and these guys are trying to get investors in on the game to build it. So if you're a huge fan of the Titanic, then making a contribution might not be a bad idea. So, yeah, okay. So let's see. We came in this way on E deck. We saw the back over here. Okay, let's go up. Let's go see if we can see the top of the grand staircase here. This is all the grand staircase, but the top is the one where it was just like super beautiful. Little cherub. Grand staircase.
I shouldn't venture too far on deck. The Board of Trade members may board
Oh,
soon,
that's where you
and
can
I'm
contribute right
expected to
there.
meet them.
Oh, geez. Okay, so this is the grand staircase right here. I guess we can't quite get over there yet. So, anyways, there's 2 staircases. There's one that'll mimic that grand staircase. It looks, I believe it's almost identical.
The lifts are out of order. That's fine. Real men don't take lifts. Lifts are for women, Claire says. Robin, take the long way up.
And it's just towards the back. Oh, it's gonna be this game's gonna be so cool once it's done.
Cabins upon cabins upon cabins upon cabins upon cabins upon cabins.
Whoever maybe a little too many cabins in there. So yeah, so anyways, as I was saying, there's 2 staircases, one at the front of the ship, one at the back. The front is the grand staircase. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so here we go. This
Love
kind of
the wood detailing here. It's absolutely perplexing. Now that's a craft I can really respect. lovely wood. I've always been fond of wood. When younger, I used to cut wood for the poor folks 2 streets over. My neighbors started calling me Robin Wood. They always laughed, but I don't know why. I wore that title proudly.
Okay, this Robin guy talks a lot. This is so crazy. I was just looking at my feed over here on this screen, and this looks like a picture. You know, it looks the detail in it is just so crazy. I'm not too sure if it's coming through same on your screen, but here this looks like an actual picture. Like the graphics are just that is just insane. Anyways, let's go check out. This is the very top A deck, I believe.
I suppose this won't be open any time soon. A shame. I would enjoy nothing more than a cup of tea and to sit with a book in the lounge and, well, lounge.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so can't really get anywhere on A deck. So let's go back to B deck. No, B deck, we were already over here. We were already at B deck. Okay.
It really does remind you of Paris, though excepting the smell of overflown sewage. Wonderful memories are coming back to me of that city. Odd that this room would have its tables already set. Mr. Gotti hasn't even boarded yet. Oh well, top marks for presentation.
So right now I believe we're still on B deck. Trying cashier's office. Awesome. It's kind of a lot to take in. Okay, so we came from that way, so we'll go down. I believe this is C deck. Yep, C deck. Alright, maids and salute. Some more cabins. Let's see if there's anything over here. Some more cabins. So towards the front of the ship wasn't like the top deck was like all first class and then second class and third class below. It was kind of like diagonal, so that like the top of the ship and then like kind of diagonal like down was like the first class, and then the second class was like towards the middle, and then third class was like the back. They were also with like the crew members. Okay. So yeah, so far we've been up across 2 floors. A deck we couldn't really check that one out too much. B deck we walked through, it was just like so many cabins, and we can't go outside yet. So around the Titanic, on the top, A deck is like also has, or I think there's a boat deck then A deck, but it has like the boats with like the captain's bridge, and that's where like the officers' cabins are. And then, but yeah, like so on I think A deck, B deck, and A deck and B deck, or A, B, and C deck, they have like all the stuff in the middle, which is what we're walking through right now, and then they have like the outside of the ship that you can walk around on, and we just can't seem to get access to that right now. So, anyways, this is C deck. This is towards the grand staircase. So right now, that was towards the back of the boat, and this is towards the front of the boat. So again, it's just so many. Let's see. Oh, they do got some music. Okay. Okay, there we go. Won't be as boring. You get a little bit of music there. Whoop. Towels. So these are just all cabins, just all where people stayed. All this, yeah, all cabins here. Look, Herman Klobber hung out there. Charles and Annie Stengel. Charles Natch. Charles and Charles. Oh, Charles and Margaret. Okay, back towards the front of the boat. We're not gonna go up because we know we can't go up. So yeah, so a lot of places, like you'll see right here, there's a table there. Like you can't. There's no jumping in this game, so that just means that that's blocked off as of right now. As of right now, we can't actually go. Can't actually go into that area. But once the game is all completed, you will be able to go into this area. So let's see. Oh yeah, okay. No, this is where we came in. Yeah, I already checked out this area, I think. No, wait, did I? Yeah, I did over here. So what are we on? Are we on the D deck right now? No, I think I was here. Yeah, that was D, E deck. Oh, okay. So E deck. No, sorry, D deck. Yeah, we're on D deck. No, we're E deck right now. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so we could go down one, but right over here. Okay, so
This is glorious. You can near well see half the length of the ship
crew
in
dormitory.
this corridor.
Look at how long this corridor is, though. And he said that you can nearly see half the length of the ship. Like that is insane. Oh, boiler room. So this is the engine. Okay, wait, we'll go back there.
I'm supposed to look in here, but I can't pass up this opportunity for a little adventure. Looks like a fun spot if Claire were here now to see me being so daring, as they make their journey across the pond to the new world. Perhaps a place on the west coast, like Seattle.
You can hear like a racquetball court over there. Let's go check out the let's go check out the engine. Boiler room. Oh, so this is technically kind of inside one of the stacks, which is kind of cool. Here, let's see.
It's quite hot here. Where are the workers, though? Well, I suppose they're likely firing up the other boiler rooms.
Oh, this is cool. Look at this. This is so badass.
These machines are massive. 29 on board, propelling the ship through the water like an untamed beast. I anxiously await their performance during the sea trials shortly. Finally free and not held back from anything. No Mr. Tundry in sight. Just free.
All that coal. So I guess this is where the workers would stand, and they would shovel coal from there into there. Man, that would be pretty warm. It's just unbelievable. These guys did like such a badass job on this game so far.
How by Edward did I get myself here? Climbing too high, I think. No, Robin, it's not your time to get your angel wings just yet.
Oh, okay.
No, not
That's
just
the boiler
yet.
room. One thing I find that's really crazy, that's a little bit like this should be walking speed. You should be able to have like a running speed in here as well. Like this right here is actually my running speed in the game. This is walking speed. But then you climb up those ladders like a fucking bat out of hell. Okay, we'll go down there and check that out in a second. Oh. Yeah, they both go down one. I think to the same, yeah, it should be the same deck. This is like third class. Oh look, musicians, engineers, stewards, storekeepers, chef, baker, and assistant chef, smoke room keeper. That's cool. The detail that went into this game is just crazy. So nice. Oh, this is third class dining. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it went to like G deck. So this right here says F deck. So I think it's boat deck, then A, B, C, D, E, F, G deck, and I think G deck is basically under where those where the boilers and the engine is, and then storage. And yeah, one of the
stark contrast from the first class accommodation.
and this guy talks a lot.
But still a major improvement from the other liners I've inspected. In all honesty, I envy these people in the lower class. The world is open to them. They move to America and build their future how they choose. They could be loggers, for example. But father wanted me to be a surveyor like he and his father. No logging for you, Robin. Now wash your ears.
Might have to change a little bit of dialogue. I don't know.
Well, Robin, now
Maybe
you're
it
the
is periodic.
second most handsome man on the Titanic.
But you know, let's face it though. Even if, would they say the second most handsome man on the Titanic? Someone just come on board or what? Anyways, I don't care if the dialogue's a little bit corny. It is very like periodic. And that being said, anyone who's buying this game isn't buying it for the dialogue of this guy walking the ship. They're buying it so they can walk through the Titanic and actually get a look and see what it was like, you know? Just insane. I couldn't go down the other set of stairs. Everything's pretty blocked off. Here we go. What about these stairs? Okay. So F deck. So this is the same deck as third class, but this is it's way to the plunge bath swimming pool. A watertight door is beyond this door.
A nice Arabian motif with cooling colors as passengers relax after their time in the baths. But what a poor state these workers left it in.
Sweat off any weight.
Who on earth is that lucky dog testing out the electric bath? And I believe I see a sliver of the plunge bath as well.
There's the plunge bath. Look at these things quickly. False portals covered by Cairo curtains, which became leftover decor elements after Titanic's Turkish bath layout was changed from Olympics design, this room being moved inboard. Okay. Cool. Change installs. Please contribute to us at www.titanicghg.com. So there you go. That's the website, guys. I'm going to leave a link to the website. I believe you can just download the demo or contribute to them here. So, okay, this is totally badass. This game is cool, and I hope a lot of people contribute.
I hate to be corded back here in such a cramped cubby. The walls bearing down on you like all the troubles, hopes, and deepest desires you dare not dwell upon.
This Robin guy has some major issues. Anyways, I hope people contribute and that they can finish this game soon, because I would just love to go walk like up on the deck or go stand in front of the boat right on the edge and say, you know, I'm the king of the world, or at least king of the video game. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's everywhere that I can get into right now. So yeah, this is the beginning again. So that's basically all you can get into right now. But I'm guessing that that's probably about like a quarter of the ship. If not, then maybe a third. But that's probably only like a quarter of the ship. I mean, I'm sure there's lots more to go. We're just searching like a small chunk in the center, and then the ship is like, you know, massive. And I just can't wait to get up on the deck and walk around on the boat deck and everything. That's gonna be really badass. Anyways, everyone, this is Titanic Honor and Glory. These guys are doing a wicked job, and I can't wait to see more of this. Everyone, again, my name is BK. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Always appreciate it, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. All right, see ya.